Alona Halo Williams, why didn't someone do something before? All of my hoofing and calling and everything, I feel like, why? You're supposed to do something before, not after. Those were the heartbreaking words of Halo's grandmother when reflecting on her attempts to get CPS to protect her granddaughter. Alona Halo Williams was just a little girl when the warning signs began. In January 2018, Halo was taken to the hospital with a broken arm. Her mother said Halo had fallen from a trampoline, but when Halo's grandmother saw her, something didn't feel right. She believed there was much more to that story, so she started calling CPS again and again. But according to her grandmother, her calls went to an answering machine. She left messages pleading for someone to call her back. And she wasn't the only person raising concerns. An abuse expert at Texas Children's Hospital reportedly contacted CPS 3 separate times because she believed Halo was being abused. CPS already had an ongoing investigation. And in March, the warning signs became even harder to ignore. Halo reportedly appeared covered in scratches, bruises, and marks that looked like they could have come from a belt. Her mother's boyfriend was accused of physically disciplining her, yet Halo and her 2 brothers were placed with her boyfriend's parents. According to the allegations, those caregivers had criminal histories that included burglary and assault charges, and despite being instructed not to, they allegedly allowed Halo's mother to have unsupervised visits. Then came April. Halo was taken to the hospital with a lump on her head described as being the size of a lemon. Her mother reportedly said Halo had hit her head on a slide at the park. But the questions continued. Then in June, Halo's grandmother received a call telling her that Halo was once again in the emergency room. And then came the news no grandparent should ever have to hear. On June 23, 2018, Alona Halo Williams was pronounced dead. The autopsy revealed devastating injuries, including evidence of severe trauma and extensive intestinal damage. Doctors also found an enormous amount of blood inside her abdomen, nearly a liter. Halo's mother reportedly claimed that Halo had been involved in a car accident, but doctors reportedly determined that her injuries were consistent with something far more serious. And that leaves a question that has haunted Halo's family ever since. How many times does someone have to sound the alarm before someone finally listens? Her grandmother had called. A medical expert had called. There had already been an investigation. There had already been injuries. There had already